Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PPA Tour Australia. This is Dylan Kimlin, live from the Gold Coast. We are set for an absolute thriller here on Showcourt 2. The combination of Townsend and Wild versus Way and Mehta. Calling this one, the super coach himself, Mike Newell. Over to you, mate.
Thanks, Dylan. All right, here we are. PPA Australia quarterfinals of the mixed doubles. And they're just warming up right now, but we're going to have a pretty exciting match here. We've got Joey and Danny, who won the season 1 third competition in the Redcliffe Brisbane facility. And they'll be seeing if they can back it up here today, but they've got a tough task going up against lefty Harsh and Jamie Way over here. So pretty excited to see this one. It's going to be a real test for the Aussies. Harsh from India. He'll be playing on the right side of the court, most likely. And Jamie from the US of A. Be taking the left side rolls. And then most likely we'll see Joey on that left side and Danny over on the right side. So very excited about this. We've got the head referee is going to be Sumi Rapal. It's always good to have Sumi on the court. It's going to run him through the toss and a few little odds and ends. They're going to get started here shortly. All right, we look like we're ready to roll here. Gonna have Harsh Mehta to serve. We'll be playing 2 out of 3 games to 11, win by 2. And we're off, 0-0-2. Unfortunately, a little confusion there between Joey and Danny. That one just kind of fell right in the middle of them. Nice point to start off. 1-0. We'll probably see a switch here from Harsh and Jamie. Nice offense there from Danny. Kept it down low, right at the feet. We always like that shoe hunting. Makes it very difficult to do anything with the ball. Gets down low. And there's a good example of what we're going to see from the Harsh and Jamie side. Harsh is going to be trying to move across to that left and take a lot of court, take a lot of balls, put the pressure on them. Nice attack there from Jamie, right into the body of Joey. And we're at 1-0-2. Second time. Seen Jamie attack that backhand cross right into the body of Joey. Just wasn't quite ready with the paddle in position for that one. Nice little pattern that she's working so far. It's worked twice. See if she keeps it up. See if Joey figures it out. Slides out of the way. 2-0-2. And I promise you're not going to see Harsh miss a lot of forehands into the net. His forehand was ripping yesterday. 0-2-1. Great ball by Jamie. Nice and deep. Straight between the two of them, down the middle, solves the riddle. Really good counter there from Danny, sliding a little bit to her right and countering with that backhand after Harsh decided to do a little forehand attack right into her body. Side out. Two 2-0-1. Great setup there from Jamie. Perfect lob executed over Danny, and then Harsh was there to finish it off. 3-0 on a 1. Really good return there from Joey. Gotta love it when the players are returning deep. It took Jamie and Harsh 3 shots to get in there. They finally got in, and Joey put a nice little ball down at the feet. Well done. We're at 3-0-2. A little lucky off the net there. Four 0-2. We've got Jamie serving to Joey. They're just sorting out. Sumi's got it all under control. Oh, she's gone for the double up. Net cord winner that time. Jamie's showing quite a bit of variety on that backhand. She's got drive. She's been attacking cross into the body. She's got some lobs. Really, really solid on that backhand side. So they've taken a 5-0 lead here, and rightly so. Joey and Danny have opted for a timeout. They'll go talk it over and see if they can come up with a little game plan as to what to do. If I were them, I'd start to dink a little bit more towards Jamie's forehand. She hasn't shown much on that side yet, but she's definitely shown the backhand side is a bit of a weapon, variety, offense. She's got a bit of everything, so might test her out on that side. It's always a bit of a feeling out process in the beginning, especially when, you know, a team like Danny and Joey probably haven't ever played up against Harsh and Jamie. So they're different parts of the world. This is one of the things that makes these tournaments so fantastic. The PPA Australia Tour here, we've got players from all over the Asia-Pacific region, including the United States as well, Canada as well. So it's great for the players to get that variety. All right. Good defense from Joey there on that backhand attack from Jamie. He was able to reset that ball and get themselves right back into it. All right, we've got a side out, and it's 0-5 on a 1. Joey a little frustrated with himself there. He doesn't want to miss that forehand. He had Jamie trying to unwind the stack there and get in, and he had a good opportunity to get down at her feet. It just missed it wide. Ooh, 2 forehands in the middle, and Harsh said, that's all right. You go and take it, Jamie. Smacked it away for a winner. Very nice. It's always great to have 2 forehands in the middle, but you have to play well together and communicate and make sure you understand who's going to take what. Here we are, 5-0 on a 1. Tricky little flick from Joey's forehand. He hasn't used that one today. Very nice. Caught Harsh out wide a little bit there. Got to always keep those guys honest that like to move a lot. So it's a good play by Joey. Make sure that he lets Harsh know that he's going to check him every now and again on that side. Danny with a nice little dink down the line. All right, they're starting to work their way back into it here. Quick side out. Let's see if they can put some points on the board. There it is. One 5 on a 1. All right, Joey serving 1-5-2. Great reach over there by Harsh. Danny was trying to get Jamie unstacking there and unwinding the old stack, and Harsh just reached out a little bit. Missed it. Good ball by Danny there at the feet of Jamie coming in. What a point. Fantastic work there. Had a really good dinking rally going, and then Harsh just played a beautiful backhand flick down the line there past Joey. Well done. And here we are side out, and we've got 5-1 on a 1. And lucky for us, ladies and gentlemen, we are adding Gordon Watson to the stream here. How lucky are you today? You don't even have to pay any extra for this broadcast. Gordo, welcome.
Thank you for the introduction, Mike. Wow, what a time to join this match. What a cracker. So, Mike, is this a quarter-final?
This is a quarterfinal, yep. We've
Unbelievable.
got Joey serving, 1-5. Harsh and Jamie have been playing rock solid. Not giving away a lot of free points.
I've been watching some matches on the outer courts, Mike, and there's just so much talent on display this morning.
Oh, I agree 100%, Gordo. There aren't a lot of easy matches here. We've got a stellar lineup of players from all over the place, and some new matchups, which is nice to see, and some old ones like Joey and Danny.
Tried and true, but they've got their backs against the wall at the moment by the looks.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, I've been watching Harsh play for a while now, and I rate him as one of the top male players out here on the courts. He won the gold medal with Armand. He got bronze at the English Open earlier this year. He got 5th at the U.S. Open. He probably didn't dump forehands in the net like that, but the guy's a top-level player, and especially good when he starts to get very active and moving. So we'll see how this plays out. Nice setup with that little dink down the line, and a fantastic finish by Danny there.
Explosive finish. Now, I notice Harsh is playing with the gold medalist.
Yeah, exactly.
From yesterday.
We've got double gold. One of the men's gold medalists and one of the women's gold medalists. So they're going to be a formidable team, that's for sure. I doubt they've ever played together, so this will be interesting to kind of feel each other out a little bit. Great attack there by Harsh, reaching in on that forehand through the middle, maybe even a little bit across that center line and going right at Danny's body. So we've got 2-5 on a 2 now. Danny serving.
Just checking that paddle there, Danny.
Yeah, so you got to do that. If you make an unforced error like that, you always check the paddle, or you look at the ball, act like it was cracked or something, or look down at the ground. Was that a bad bounce? Oh, Danny just pushed off there. Happens a lot. As you're going back for those overheads, a lot of times you take a little step forward with that left as you're moving back, and then you jump, and the feet haven't reset into that playing area yet, so that is technically a fault.
Oh, nice attack by Joey, straight at the body of Harsh there.
Yeah, we need Joey to go a little wild here.
I'm surprised the wild man hasn't come out already.
He's still warming up. He's in second or third gear, but he's going to get up to fourth or fifth here pretty soon. When he starts moving and gets active, he's dangerous. He's very, very good on his feet, creates a lot of opportunities and causes some confusion for the other team. Let's see if they can do a better job of trying to hurt Jamie as she unwinds the stack here. Well, again, not going to hurt her when you dump it in the net. So this has sort of been the story so far, and the reason they're down is Danny and Joey just made quite a few unforced errors, but they'll tidy that up, I'm sure. It is still early on a Sunday morning.
Father's Day today, Mike.
That's right. That's right. Happy Father's Day to all the daddies out there. I don't know that we have any on the court today, at least not in the PPA. Oh, we did. We had Ryan Henry. Ryan Henry is a daddy. He was out here playing. I was coaching him and Mickey this morning. Unfortunately, he's relaxing at the pool right now.
Ooh, going long.
Again, bad luck there. Danny had a really good look at being aggressive with that one. Just didn't quite get it down. You know what we always say in the coaching business, Gordo?
Shoulder high.
Let it fly, yeah. Jamie did that well. And also, shoe hunt, baby. Get that ball down. Placement over power. So you want to make sure that when you have a ball that's up in that chest or shoulder height, that number one, you're getting it down. So you're usually not going to get hurt off the next one, and you most likely get a ball that pops back up. Makes it really difficult to reset it low.
Ooh, just wide from Harsh.
Yeah, bad luck. He was going for that unwinding the stack by Danny there, but he just didn't quite get enough spin and get it in the court.
Nice dink rally. Oh, chip over the top from Harsh, but just going long. It was sort of not your conventional lob there, Mike. It was just like a little golf chip.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky with the one hand because you can't get a lot of top spin on the ball. So he just kind of, did a little bit of a slice push up over the top. It was a good dink. Caught him a little bit out of position out wide, so he got a little bit desperate there.
Oh, and the tape not working in Townsend's favour.
Yeah, look, if Danny was Colin John, she'd be throwing her hat on the ground right about now because that's maybe 4 let cords that Jamie has got so far and right at Danny, one of which body bagged her. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but it happens a lot in pickleball.
Pinpoint lob there from Way.
Yeah, and another let cord as well. What a point.
Joey was waiting on that one.
There we go. Now that's fired him up a little bit. Maybe they can work a little bit from here, get on a bit of a roll. And Harsh saw that, and being the veteran that he is, timeout, baby. Perfect time for it. Slow him down. Don't let him get any momentum. A veteran move there. The team of Wild and Townsend will definitely work off of some emotion. They love getting crazy and really getting fired up. You're going to see a lot of screams coming from them when they're winning. And part of that is because they played a lot together. They're comfortable. They know what they're doing. So no problem working their way back into this.
Sorry about that, Mike. I just had to run onto court, get a score check from our head umpire, Sumi Rajpal. So it is 7-7-2.
Fantastic. See, this is why we brought Gordon into the cast. You know, he knows how important the scoring is for the viewers at home. All right, here we go. 7-7-2. Danny serving to Harsh. He's going to unwind the stack here, switch it up.
Oh, nice spot from Joey.
Yeah, it was an extremely patient point from Danny and Joey. Waited for the right opportunity. There was no option to attack for anybody until that one, and Joey just took advantage of it. Jamie with a little unforced error there on a return.
Opening the door here for Wild and Townsend, just 2 points away.
9-7 on a 2. Interesting. They decided not to switch on that one. And it worked. All right, let's see if Jamie and Harsh can get themselves back in it here. They'd had a lead all the way up until that exchange of serves, so let's see what they can do. And again, Harsh gets credit for the finish there. He had that speed up in the finish, but I tell you what, that cross-court dink by Jamie was really good. Put Joey under some pressure, and he ended up popping one up that Harsh could start that attack sequence. The old 1-2 punch.
Absolutely. She gets that nice little topspin roll on that dink. Oh, ooh.
Just long there. Just long, but played very nicely. Second serve. At 8-9.
Oh, and Harsh doesn't miss many of those.
Yeah, and that was such a beautifully set up point as well, and just didn't quite execute the finishing shot, unfortunately.
Gee, Wei really moving her dinks around, going to the inside foot of Townsend and then switching it up to Wild, finding the spot.
Yeah, very impressed with Jamie's play, but definitely her backhand side. She's been very dominant, showing a lot of variety, doing some really good stuff with her dinks, with her lobs, with her attacks. Really nice two-hander.
Oh, nice reach. Not getting the roll that time, Mike.
No, that's one of the few. But give Joey credit there. He did a great job, he and Danny, of isolating Jamie and really trying to get that triangle going where they're just putting a lot of pressure on her with those dinks. Really kind of taking Harsh out of it.
Oh, nice exchange.
Yeah, Harsh should be the happiest one on the court there because he popped one up to Joey that would normally be bye-bye. But Joey just barely missed that one into the net. Here we go.
We're all locked up at 9-9.
Great play in there. Joey was just an absolute beast. That's what we're looking for when we say Joey gone wild. At one point, he actually took the court looking like he was playing a singles point in the middle there, but Harsh and Jamie were able to reset it, get back into position. Danny took her spot back, and Joey slid over a little bit more, but that's what you're going to see in mixed doubles quite often. But that's the Joey Wild that we know here in Australia. He's a beast on the mixed doubles court.
Important time out, side out here.
And Danny said, if Joey can do it, I can do it too. Scoot over. There's Danny taking control and taking the middle of the court.
And that
We've
brings
got our
up
first game point.
Game point. Oh, and a lovely spot from Harsh.
Down the middle solves the riddle, especially when you get a bad bounce. That one just unfortunately took a slide underneath. And we've got our game point number 2. 10-9 on a 2.
Lovely deep return from Way.
Yes, and they've decided not to switch on that one. So we got Harsh playing on the,
And
on
Danny
the left side. Danny
getting
gets
that
the
net
guard.
roll and takes the game. So 11-9, Mike. What an arm wrestle of a first game.
Yeah, look, I mean, it took a little while for Joey and Danny to get out of second gear, but they finally did. They were behind for the majority of that beginning of the game and fought their way back from, like 1-5, 1-6 down.
Can it maybe, just maybe, I'm a lucky influence.
Yeah, that could be. Gordo the lucky charm.
Since I got here, they've been on fire.
That's right. That's
So-
absolutely right.
So, interestingly poised quarterfinal. I can't believe it's a quarterfinal. It's that the draw is just so deep here at the PPA Australia event here at Royal Pines. And what a location, Mike, and what hasn't the Gold Coast turned it on?
They've turned it on and they've turned it up. We've had abnormally high temperatures here on the Goldie all weekend. We've been up above the 30-degree mark. I think actually somebody said on court the other day it was 34 yesterday. So, 34 in Australia is not usually a big deal, but not in August. We're not used to that in August and beginning of September. So nobody's really acclimatized to this heat. Normally we kind of, work our way into it, but we went from sort of low 20s, mid 20s, all the way up, by 5-8 degrees. And the players have been feeling it. But fortunately, we've got these beautiful sail system. We're in the shade here. Got some beautiful courts laid down with our pickle rolls. And here we go, switching sides and starting game 2.
Oh, lovely ding play.
Yeah, a couple of chords there, and Danny just found Harsh sneaking a little bit more to the middle, and she rolled it out wide cross court, and boom, got a winner out of it.
Another net roll.
Yeah, a little unfortunate there. I mean, even off that ball, Harsh sped up, was a little bit low to speed up, so that always hurts. Great hands by Harsh there. That's just fantastic work with the paddle.
He's got to have one of the quickest hands in the West in the PPA Australia right now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, quickest hands, and he's got quick feet. I think we're going to see him maybe start turning it up a little bit and taking a little more court, maybe moving. He did that yesterday in the men's doubles. He started off and let Armand sort of take control and play a little bit more left side strong, and then towards the end of the match, he really turned it up from the right side of the court and started being very aggressive through the middle and across. We'll see if he does that here this morning. But Danny and Joey are going to try and stop that as much as possible. There we go. So great dink cross by Jamie. And Joey thought he had a nice little dink back cross, but Harsh reached that long arm out and flicked it down the middle. That's what we need him doing if he wants to get back into this. Oh, that's too bad. Danny made an incredible reset there off some attack by Jamie, and then unfortunately got a tricky bounce.
Oh, great ATP by Joey.
Yeah, that's always the danger. I mean, Joey was really hugging that middle of the court, almost a little bit across to the right. Jamie saw it and really angled that backhand dink cross, but unfortunately just so much angle, and with Joey's quick movement, the ATP's wide open for him there. Great attack there from Jamie's backhand. Ball's just up a little bit, and she finished it straight down the middle.
What a great lob. A nice finish.
Yeah, they've used that lob effectively.
And I haven't seen them miss yet. Oh, lovely put away from Joey Wild. Right in his green zone.
Yeah, Harsh really got caught crossing all the way there. Jamie did a great job of zipping behind him and switching position, but just not quite good enough. But you can see Harsh is starting to cover a lot more space. Bad luck. They set that up nicely. Harsh had a good forehand in the middle there. Jamie just didn't quite execute that one. And what have we got serving? Joey serving 3-1.
Harsh coming right across there again, Mike. Great speed up from Townsend, catching Way off guard and then pushing it long. Another lob from Way, beautifully balanced. Oh, great build up there from Harsh and Way. Way going straight back at Townsend.
Yeah, caught Danny a little bit off balance there. She tried to crash through the middle.
So 3-2-1. Nice return down the middle by Townsend.
Nice attack by Harsh there, right into Joey's body. Wasn't quite ready to reset or counter that one. Same again. Another ball just floating a little too high in the middle from Danny's dink, and Harsh just flicked that forehand right at Joey. He's not afraid to take Joey on in a hands battle, as long as he can get the upper hand with the start. Oh, what defense from Jamie. I mean, she got a few really good resets back, but Joey just kept the pressure on her and finally got her to make an error off of his attack. But still, she made him play a few extra balls. Nice from Joey there, down at the feet of Jamie after a floater there from Harsh. Danny with a nice finish through the middle and gets fired up as usual.
Gotta love Danny's energy.
I think a timeout might be warranted for Harsh and Jamie here. Danny and Joey are getting on a little roll. So we'll see if they slow them down here, if they get another point or two. There's so many momentum shifts in these pickleball games that a lot of times the timeouts are not necessarily to rest and have a drink or anything. It's just to break the momentum of the other team. You'll see that roller coaster up and down like we did in the first game. And a lot of times the timeouts work. They just kind of slow people down. You find that they come back out, and the team that called the timeout usually wins the point. So we'll see what happens here.
And you called it, Mike. They've called the timeout. And I was just looking at the draw, and Joey and Danny, they've had to work hard to get to this quarterfinal, and they've already had a win over the Filipino sensations Sarah Jane Lim and Leander Lazaro.
Yeah, that's a great win.
And because Lazaro and Lim, they've been really successful through Asia over the last couple of months, winning in Malaysia and in China. So for Townsend and Wild to come out on top of them in the round of 16 to get to this quarterfinal, it's a big statement. So they're obviously in hot form. And well, in saying that, like you were mentioning before, Harsh has just come back from having a highly successful monsoon tournament in India. So all the players on the court really coming into this event in top form.
Yeah, it's been great to see the amount of tournaments around the Asia-Pacific region that are picking up, and even some of our players from Australia and from the MLP Australia and the PPA Tour Australia headed over to the English Open. It's fantastic for them to get that experience to play against some of the U.S. players and the European players. Great spot on that speed up. Joey had a nice little forehand off the bounce flick straight into the right side of Jamie. Caught her in that chicken wing area.
And for the first time they've hit the front in this second game. Oh, and Harsh almost pulled off the most miraculous ATP you would ever see.
Yeah, just missed it. Great job there from Jamie on that counter attack.
Oh, and a service error from Townsend.
All right, well, I guess we could say the timeout worked. They've got the ball back. They're looking to grab some points here at 5-7 down. Great attack from Harsh there.
And I was just about to say, it's almost at that point of the game where Harsh really has to step up if they're to do anything in this match. They obviously can't afford to lose this game, or otherwise they're out.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no going for gold if you don't win this one, and that's what they both want. Nice
Strong
drive down the middle, a little confusion. I think Danny thought that maybe Joey was going to take it, and she went and took it at the last second and didn't quite execute it. We're all tied up, Gordo. 7-7.
Oh, and an unforced error there from Mehta. And Joey's hands arguably quicker than Mehta's on that occasion. Earning his team the side out.
Yeah, tricky ball to speed up there from Danny. She was trying to catch Jamie off guard there, but it sat outside that right shoulder and made it pretty easy for Jamie to get it down. All right.
Unforced error from Wild gives a side out to Wei and Mehta.
And Harsh is getting fired up. He's got the momentum going here.
It's do or die here for Mehta and Wei.
Yeah, and the one thing that we haven't seen, although I have praised Jamie for having quite a bit of variety, when Joey and Danny start isolating her and she dinks down the line to Danny and Danny's dinking down the line to her, one of the ways that she can create some confusion, some problems, maybe a little bit of offense is to either fake the Ernie or go for the Ernie when that ball's coming down the line. And if nothing else, it gives Harsh, a ball. Maybe Danny will pull it away from the down the line and go cross court and give Harsh an opportunity. But Joey and Danny are doing a really good job of triangulating Jamie and, keeping those balls down to her until they get one that they like to attack. And again, Danny probably pulled the trigger a little early on that one. It was a bit low, and Jamie was just sitting on that back end, said, bye-bye. That's the yum-yum zone.
And they're getting, they can probably feel that they're close to that finish line and just trying to finish a few points off early, but that one is definitely finished off early.
Great job by Joey being big up there. Joey gone wild, forehand winner. Yeah, and we saw Jamie Way do that in the women's doubles yesterday. She uses that slice forehand return to great effect, especially on a court where the ball stays a little bit low anyway, and it just really makes it tough to get under the ball. Even though it's traveling slow, it's still a little bit tricky on this low surface.
Second serve. They need some points here, Wei and Mehta.
Ooh, a little unforced error there from Joey. Maybe going a little too close to that sideline. He missed it.
We're locked up at 8 apiece.
Who's going to step up? Well, missing a serve
And
isn't
a
stepping up.
service error.
I believe that's the opposite of stepping up. At 8-8-2, you got to get that serve in and put the pressure on. You've got a chance to win a point.
That was a great speed up from Joey.
Yeah, they dink, 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 dink to Jamie. Harsh is completely out of it. As soon as Joey got that forehand, he went cross right into Harsh's body.
Just 2 points
point.
away from a semi-final berth. Oh, that's clever play from Townsend. Just slightly more of a push on that dink, causing a bit of chaos.
Yeah, that was a great little forehand attack by Danny right in the body, and then Joey gets all the credit for fishing off the easy one, but he still had to finish it, unlike that one.
Still got a match point here.
Yeah, for sure they'll put the pressure on and make him play here and try and work the way up.
There it is. What a match. So it's Townsend and Wild who have earned a place in the semi-finals. Two really tough games, Mike.
Yeah, look, either game could have gone either way. They were right in it, just a few little points here or there. But you got to give Joey and Danny credit. They were very solid, and they executed a game plan very well. They really isolated Jamie once they got up to the net and waited for their opportunity. So I love the patient play by them. That will serve them well going into the semifinals. We'll have to see who they're playing against. I think we had another semifinal match that finished next door to us while we were commentating, and that was the team of Mitch Hargraves and Amelia Schmidt, who moved on, and I think they'll be taking the winner of Katie Hart, Lucas Pascoe, Summer Delabana, and George Wall on the top half of the draw. And Danny and Joey would be looking for the winner of Sarah Burr, Roman Estereja, and Michelle Esquivel, and Pricing Haas, who I haven't seen play much at all.
What? Oh, just stacked in the draw. Some great matches. Whichever way you look at it this afternoon and this morning, we've got some great matches coming up. We'll be bringing you those live all across the morning. But in the meantime, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with more action very soon. So welcome back to PPA Australia on the Gold Coast. It's day 3. It's mixed doubles day. It's an absolute glorious day on the glittering Gold Coast. And it's semi-finals time. And what a lovely, well, not a lovely, what a fantastic matchup we've got in semi-final number 1. We've got Michelle Esquivel and Bryson Haas up against Danny L. Townsend and the wild man himself, Joey Wild, who we just saw on court. If you were on the stream earlier, they just had a good, convincing win over Wei and Harsh Mehta, so a very convincing win. So they're in good form. So there's a story behind Michelle Esquivel. She wasn't actually meant to be playing in the mixed doubles today. She was going to have a rest day here at the lovely Royal Pines Resort here on the Gold Coast. But unfortunately, Jamie Haas, Bryson's wife, had to pull out through injury. She was, I don't know if you saw yesterday, but she was suffering severe body cramps. So Michelle has happily stepped in. So I had a chat to Michelle before this match, and she mentioned she's had a great tournament. She's made the semi-finals of the women's singles so far and the women's doubles, coming 4th in both. So she's made the semi-finals of the mixed as well, which is quite unexpected. So maybe, just maybe, with a little grain of luck, there could be a medal at the end of this rainbow for Michelle Esquivel. But the other great story about Michelle Esquivel is her partner, who didn't make the trip to Australia. Rob Cassidy, who's a PPA player in the USA, had a breakthrough win, had a cracking win with his doubles partner over Tyson McGuffin over in the USA. So it's been a big weekend for the Esquivel household. So on different sides of the planet. So fantastic to see. So what a great matchup this is going to be. Players having their final hit out, just keeping warm.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you.
I had a little chat to Danielle and Joey after their quarterfinal match. They wanted to keep active. They didn't want to cool down too much. They wanted to keep in the vibe. So, and that's exactly what they've done. And players now just coming out onto court, having their last minute instructions. Our referee is in place. Our veteran referee, Mr. Andy Gray. And I've just been joined in the commentary box by none other than Adam from the highly popular Slam Jam podcast. What an honour to be sitting with you, Adam.
Likewise, Gordon Watson. Let's kick us underway here.
Oh, threatening Ernie from Townsend. And Townsend going the speed up early, but Bryson right on the money. So first points going to Esquivel and Haas. Oh, great get from Esquivel, but that was impossible. That dribble off the net, Adam, that was just, we hate those. Oh, and another tape roll. So nothing going Esquivel's way at the moment. First it dribbles off the net and then it bounces out of her hands. Just lower.
Well, I wasn't expecting a communication error there between Escobar and Haas. They're going to want to tidy that up.
Oh. So just checking the ball, it looks like the ball's had a bit of a moment. It did appear to bounce oddly the previous point.
Must be said, Gordon Watson, beautiful conditions here on the Gold Coast for this PPA match.
It's hot and steamy, Adam. It's very, well, it's the first day of spring. Spring has sprung here on the Gold Coast. Just like Esquivel and Haas here with some early points. Nice intentional dinking here. Joey really going to that left side foot of Esquivel. And Haas just a few little unforced errors to start the match. Maybe a few nerves. It's good. First time to Australia, semi-final. And it looks like we're having a little timeout here. So not the start that Esquivel and Haas wanted here. So Wild and Townsend have jumped out to a convincing lead here in the first semi-final of the mixed doubles here on the PPA Australia event on the Gold Coast. Semi-final number 2 is in action on our second court. So we've just verified the scores with the referee. It's a 6-1 start here to Townsend and Wild.
What a hot start there, Gordon Watson, by Townsend and Wild. Early on, looked like Haas and Escobar were just making their way into a bit of a rhythm. There was a communication error there where they both went for the same ball.
But just for me, it's just too many unforced errors at the moment from Esquivel and Haas. If they can limit those, they can claw their way back into this match. They've certainly got the experience. Great speed up from Esquivel. I just love her energy on the court, Adam. Oh.
And a lucky net cord there for Joey Wall.
That's the second net little dribble that he's had. Oh, too high. Danny will eat them for breakfast every day of the week. Oh, and Danny finds the gap.
And what a forehand flick she executed there, Gordon Watson. That's not her signature. Her signature is the backhand flick, but she's equal on both sides of that body.
She's really turning in to the complete pickleball player. Oh, missed wild.
Did you see the look on Joey's face there?
That was like business face.
We've got a game point situation, Gordon Watson.
And that's great play from Townsend. So that's a quick, relatively quick first game from Wild and Townsend. Convincing first game here over Esquivel and Haas. Probably not what our viewers expected, and probably not what Esquivel and Haas expected either. So I imagine game 2 will be a lot different. They'll be wanting to change things up, Adam.
And look, Joe Wild and Danielle Townsend, remember, they're here to defend their title. Winners in Brisbane, the last PPA event we had earlier in the year. And they're looking good here. A decisive victory, 11-1.
And just imagine, Adam, like if they go back-to-back at PPA events, when you look at this stacked field, not only just this stacked field, but the previous event stacked field, to come out on top, if they come out on top of both events, that really does speak volumes about their level of play. It's just such a high level.
Well, speaking of the field, Gordon, as you might know, we're planning to start the broadcast at 11 a.m. We decided to bring that forward because some of these round of 16 and quarterfinals matches, they just needed to be shown ASAP.
And Esquivel threading the needle. Or was it long? Oh, it was long, sorry.
It looked pretty good, Gordon.
It did.
Townsend called that one long.
I need to go to Specsavers, Adam.
I'd say Michelle Esquivel might need to go to Specsavers as well. She thought that was in. That ball going long as well.
Great hands from Danielle Townsend. That was fired at her at 1,000,000 miles an hour by Esquivel. But her counter was just on point. Good call from Esquivel. That one going long.
The style points on Danielle Townsend's shot there. I don't know if you saw the hand on the hip, but what should we call that one? The teapot?
It's a little Kelly Jo Smith from the USA. A little bit esque, perhaps.
Really hot conditions here again for day 3 of the PPA tournament here on the Gold Coast.
These players will be loving being under the shades of the Royal Pines Resort, because those outer courts are in the sun and it's like a furnace out there. And Joey
cops a body bag, Gordon Watson.
That's one way to describe it, Adam. That was nasty. And that one going down the middle of Esquivel and Haas. Nice deep return from Esquivel, but that one going wide, the cross court. Four, 1-2. Our score. So they need to find a way here. I think they need to call a timeout, Adam, and try and figure out a way to get back into this match, because this is fast disappearing from their grips. Oh, and that's smart play, moving their opponents around and then going in for the kill with the slightly lifted dink.
And Esquivel just a bit upset about Danielle Townsend making audible noises midpoint. Danielle Townsend comes to the court with a lot of swagger here.
And a lot of energy. There's a lot of players in pickleball now that do get...
And a really interesting exchange happening on court right now. Joe Wild and Danielle Townsend just trying to say, hey, that's just part of the way that we play. It was part of the motion of getting that point back. Esquivel is arguing that it was a distraction for their side. The referee has just called for a timeout here by the looks, Gordon. Just going to clarify with our head referee.
So we're having a referee's timeout. And credit to Andy Gray here. He's our referee on court. He's very level-headed, very patient referee. Always excellent at finding a resolution for the players. So, but back to the scoreboard, Adam. You look at that scoreboard and you've got to ask the question, you know, is this a break in play just to find a way of breaking their momentum? Because they've got to find something here, Haas and Esquivel, and they've got to find it fast, otherwise this match is over. And they've tried a number of things and none of them have worked so far. So that's how solid Townsend and Wild have been playing.
Well, it's a convenient break in play nonetheless for Esquivel and Haas. Now, if you just joined us, we've just got the referee of this match, Adrian Gray, apologies there, off court, just seeking some information around a technical ruling from the head referee of this PPA tournament. There was a point that was played where Danielle Townsend looked to defend a ball, defended it well, and made an audible sound.
Now, I have some new... Well, we sort of touched on it before you came on, Adam. Michelle Esquivel's partner, Rob Cassidy, back in the States. He's playing in the PPA in Vegas as we speak. And in the round of 32, I think it was, he and his partner had a win over Tyson McGuffin. So, which is, you know, pretty big. And, yeah, because I was having a chat courtside with Michelle Esquivel, and she got quite emotional, and because, you know, not being there, be able to share that moment with her partner. So big shout out to Rob if he's watching. Michelle is thinking about you. Well, we all are. What a great win.
Now we're ready to recommence play here, and the service has been given over to Esquivel and Haas. So there's been a ruling made about a distraction call here in the favour of Haas and Esquivel.
Oh, and an unforced error there from Esquivel. They're not going to work their way back into this match with unforced errors. They need to limit those. Oh, Joey Wild. They look unpenetrable at the moment. It's like the fortress of Wild and Townsend at the moment.
Nice overhand slam there from Danielle Townsend.
The counters from Esquivel and Haas just a little too high in the green zone for Townsend and Wild. That was a nicely spotted speed up from Esquivel though. Wild lucky to get a paddle on that one. Oh.
And Joey Wild probably ruining that. He thought that was point over.
He did. You could see that on the look on his face.
And that ball just going long off the Haas paddle there.
Just nothing seems to be going their way at the moment.
Nice by Haas. The pass by Haas.
Adam, you're a poet and you don't know it. Or maybe you do. Nice third. Oh, beautiful passing shot of her own there, Michelle Esquivel. Haas and Esquivel, can they mount something here?
Nice attack there by Joey Wild at the feet of Haas. Just couldn't control that one, Gordon. Bobs it straight up into the air. Almost hits the shade sail here.
Oh, Joey just not getting under that one. That scooping backhand dink. Oh, lovely put away from Wild. Just makes it look so easy.
Just really well set up there from Danielle Townsend just to put that one, the forehand side of Esquivel. She ultimately bobbed it up and Joe Wild with the finish. And the reflexes there from Danielle Townsend were on, but unfortunately that ball has gone long.
So a chance for some points here for Haas and Esquivel.
Oh, great shot there by Danielle Townsend.
And a cheeky little grin to finish it off. Nice slice return from Townsend. I love how she's mixing it up, not allowing Esquivel or Haas to get any rhythm going whatsoever. And all of a sudden, we've got a match point with the winner advancing to the gold medal match. And there it is. So Wild and Townsend have earned a ticket, stamped a ticket into the gold medal match here at the PPA Australia Tour event here on the Gold Coast at the Royal Pines Resort. They're the first people through to the gold medal match. Adam, what are your thoughts on that? That was pretty convincing.
Very, very convincing, to be quite honest, Gordon Watson. And that is a formidable performance just there by our reigning champions who are looking to go back-to-back in this mixed doubles PPA format here.
That sends a huge message to their opponents in the gold medal match, who will have to check to see who that will be. But wow, to win 11-1, 11-3 over the American combination of Haas and Esquivel is big in anybody's language. So with that, we'll be back with that gold medal match very soon. So they'll be playing either the winner of Mitch Hargraves and Amelia Schmidt, or Lucas Pascoe or Katie Hart. Wow. Either way you look at it, it's going to be an action-packed gold medal mixed doubles match here on the Gold Coast. So we'll be back with more action very soon.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the PPA Tour Australia. My name is Dylan Kimlin. We are live here with our bronze medal game. Closer to screen, we have the combination of Haas and Esquivel, and they're up against Amelia Schmidt and Mitchell Hargraves. I just covered the semi-final for Schmidt and Hargraves and how awfully close it was. In the end, they just went down against their opposition of Pascoe and Hart. And I was having a chat with Michelle just before this game began and just listened to her wisdom of the pickleball scene and her experience. It's awesome that we get these international players here coming to Australia. This game officialed by Sumi Rajpal. This will be 3-11 win by 2. Should we get to a third game, the players will swap at 6, utilising the Joola fast 40s. Has to bring it in currently. 1, 2, 1. Oh, forehands going flying. And that there brings up a tight game. We are here at the Royal Pines in Gold Coast. Warm morning thus far. The players have been tucking into some lunch and we can continue our play. On our Showcourt 1, we currently have the gold medal between Wild and Townsend, Hart and Pascoe. Quick couple of points here on the board for Haas and Esquivel. Yep, Schmidt letting that one go. She played very aggressively in the last game, the semi-final, continuously targeting the male opposition of Lucas Pascoe. We'll see if she tries to do the same here. Couple of errors off the paddle here of Hargraves thus far to get us going. Oof. Hargraves just getting out of the way, tied game 3 apiece. That's a body. Shoulder tap there for Schmidt. Side out once more, 3-3-1. Let's see a double stack in effect here for Schmidt and Hargraves. And that is put away with authority. Hargraves smacking it down the middle. Great shot. Yep. Once again, Hargraves, the double speed up effort working in his favour. Getting himself involved. Impatience there from Amelia Schmidt. She did have the driving opportunity. Straight into the net, however. Side out. Or rather, second server. 3-3-2. That's a great rally. Good dinking. Schmidt caught in no man's land. Continuous speed ups here. The lead is taken once more. Here we go. They're trying to fire. Michelle very vocal on the court. Wants to get behind her side. We have a timeout here on the side of Schmidt and Hargraves, as they are opting to have a breather, reassess some things. For Amelia Schmidt, she went and played very late last night with her partner Mitchell Hargraves. The Vipers ended up taking down the Hargraves-led Sydney Smash. And that was past 11 o'clock. So fair to say these two are fatigued. Schmidt will be playing again today when the Western Vipers go ahead into the semis. Okay, Escobar's fired up. Let's get started once more. They're currently enjoying a 5-3 lead. And the timeout working in favour of Hargraves and Schmidt, second server. Oh, look at that. Down to the feet is good. Could see the continuous firefight. Haas jumping on that one, pouncing on it, putting it down. Side out once more. Ooh. Bit of impatience there from Hargraves. And my apologies, that wasn't a side out. Second server, currently 7-3. Escobar serving. Down the line is good, and they are firing on all cylinders right now. They find themselves with a 5-point lead. And we have another timeout. We did see this in the semi-final, and I called the quarterfinal here for Schmidt and Hargraves. They used every timeout possible. The players do get 2 timeouts per game and 1 medical timeout for the entirety of the match. And Schmidt and Hargraves look absolutely spent on the left side. It is awfully hot here at the moment in Gold Coast. 35 at least. And thankfully, majority of the court is covered by shade, but whew, it's an absolute oven in here. Schmidt returning to the court. We can get under it once more. Oh, defensive effort there from Escobar, trying to get it back over multiple times. Mitchell Hargraves taking control of that rally. Forcing the side out, 3-8. Net roll, that goes long. And another side out here. Oh, backhand roll. Haas not looking too happy with himself. Oh, unfortunate. The transition was there for Haas and Esquivel. Continued resets. In the end, the offensive pressure applied from Schmidt and Hargreaves, forcing the side out. That lob, absolutely perfect. Hargreaves with the lob recovery. Swinging for the fences. Unfortunately, that goes long. Terrific play. Patient pickleball. Schmidt and Hargreaves took their time, grinded that one out. Error eventually caused off the paddle of Haas. Yep, too easy. Really elongating himself there. Mitchell Hargreaves striking it down the left side. ATB, reset. And that is so good. Defensive powerhouse. Dig deep and dig well. Schmidt and Hargreaves look a bit demoralized after that. They were on the offensive outing, but that did not work in their favor. Oh, the combination. Speed up by Schmidt. Hargreaves unable to capitalize. And I've been calling these two for a long time, Hargreaves and Schmidt, and they just look out of sync at the moment. Tired bodies, tired minds here. must fire themselves up. Second server here for this game one. That is so strong. So strong. They have complete control of this game right now and find themselves in a game point situation for this first game. Oh, down the left side, and that is in the net. Hask and Esquivel will secure the first game. Terrific play. And they just played consistently. Minimal errors off their paddle. I think the story for this game is their opposition, though. Hargraves and Schmidt look shattered. We do have a bit of a time here as the players will swap sides. Schmidt has exited the court. We have a medical timeout. There we go. Confirmation from official Campbell. That is the case. Schmidt probably dehydrated, needs to have a breather. Understandably so. It is extreme, this heat at the moment. 35 degrees Celsius at the moment. Keep in mind, it is supposed to be winter here in Brisbane. So as a result, a lot of the players, the Australian players especially, haven't fully acclimatized to the heat yet. Have to give full credit to the combination of Haas and Esquivel. They have played terrific pickleball thus far. As we are in a medical timeout, we will leave things for now. So we'll find out how Amelia Schmidt's doing. She's gone straight to the medical tent. We hope she's okay. Be back live once the players have returned to court. Welcome back to the PPA Tour Australia. This is Dylan Kimlin, currently covering the bronze medal. We've just had a medical timeout on the side of Schmidt and Hargraves. Amelia Schmidt getting that ankle of hers strapped. You can see on the right side, she's just returned from the medical tent. The combination of Haas and Huskerveld, they have played very well to secure the first one. In game two, we're about to get underway once more. Closest to the screen, we will have the combination of Schmidt and Hargraves. All right, we're about to get started once more. Amelia Schmidt straight from the first aid tent onto the court. Tough as nails. Let's get started. Game two. Oh, double-handed backhand from Hargraves, not to be. He wanted that one, though. He's nodding. Just a little bit off. Side out once more. And the first points on the board for the duo furthest from screen. Keep in mind, if you are just tuning in, this is game two. Service error. This will be 3 games to 11, or rather this game will be to 11, win by 2. Oh, so good. Hargraves down the middle, punching that away. Oh, the speed up, patient pickleball on display. Schmidt and Hargraves really taking their time there, speeding it up. Shoulder check on Haas is good. Covering the court. I could see during that medical timeout earlier, Hargraves really talking to himself, reflecting upon the game one. And he has come out with a purpose here at the start of this game too. Speed up from Hargraves into the net. A little bit of impatience there from the players. Cross-court action on display. Esquivel trying to speed that one up down the front side again. We've seen that twice now. Hargraves making the same error just before. See our official Rajpal just discussing something with Schmidt. Yeah, I think Amelia's really been in her head these last couple of games that I've called. She hasn't looked as her usual dominant self. Oh, the return. Haas lunging. Great effort on the lob recovery. And running into a billboard back there. He looks okay. And it looks like Schmidt's strapping has come off from her ankle strap that was applied. So I'm curious here what this will be regarded as. She already has used her medical timeout. Official Rajpal's just calling for the first aid tent once more. Not entirely sure if this would be regarded as an equipment timeout, considering it is strapping of the leg. Has been hot and humid here, so I'm not surprised at all that strapping may have slipped off. As I mentioned earlier, the heat is oppressive right now, 35 plus degrees here in Gold Coast. The players are warm. I imagine Schmidt and Hargraves are going to take every second they can just to have a breather. Mitchell Hargraves, normally an absolute warrior on the court. It's fair to say, you can see him on the left side there. He looks spent. For Escobar and Haas, though, they are fired up. They want to finish this thing. Medical team has joined the court. Sort out this strapping once more. And it seems like our PPA Tour Australia gold medal mix game has just finished. Combination of Wild and Townsend taking the gold. Those teams have now secured 2 PPA Tour Australia golds in a row after taking it in Redcliffe. Fair to say they are the team to beat currently. Schmidt just getting this ankle strapped once more. Ladies and gentlemen, while they are getting their medical timeout sorted out, we will bounce into a holding screen. We'll be back live as soon as the players are ready to recommence here from PPA Tour Australia. Welcome back, everyone. Dylan Kimlin here, live from the PPA Tour Australia. We can get back underway. Schmidt has returned to the court after that repairing of strapping tape on her ankle. And we can see the intent. Haas and Escobar want that medal. They have come out firing immediately. Mitchell Hargraves making the most of that. Oh, what a rally. Continuous offense. Hargraves trying to finish it down the line. Escobar and Haas combining. Terrific play. Oh, so close. They are digging in here, taking game one. They want to secure this if they can. Just wide. Smashing prowess there from the Sydney captain. Oh, defensive effort on the right side, not to be. Yep, they are steamrolling right now. After that extended break, Schmidt and Hargraves had a chance to really reassess, have a breather. It's fair to say Escobar and Haas had the full phase of momentum behind them. Oh, so close down the right side. How good was that ATP? The defense was elite. 7-5. Oh, wow. What a shot down the right side. Amelia Schmidt pulling that one out of the bag. Yep, and the drive there. Hargraves follows up on it. They've found their mojo here after that extended break, and we have a timeout here on the side of Esquivel and Haas. It's fair to say the story of this game thus far is that extended timeout really worked in favour of Hargraves and Schmidt. It's fair to say momentum heavily on the side of their opposition. But they have dug deep. Find themselves back in the mix of it for this game too. For all of our action this weekend, ladies and gentlemen, for the Pickleball Tour of the PPA Australia, you can catch it all on the YouTube channel for PPA Australia, as well as the Major League Pickleball Australia events. We have our Championship Sunday games coming up soon. 2:30 onwards from Championship Court 1. We'll have the Gold Coast Glory taking on the Fast Fours. All right, let's get going once more. The players have returned to the court. Hargraves to serve, currently 8-5. Quick error there off the paddle of Esquivel. Bang, Haas. Speeding that one up. Great shot. Amelia Schmidt has just been on the defensive effort for majority of this game. Continuous strikes her way down the right side. And that brings up a game point situation to force a game 3 here for our bronze medal. Oh, jumping through the air. Haas caught that one. The speed up straight at the body did not matter. The reflection was perfect. And they survived the game point situation. Can they claw it back? 5-10. It looks like they might be able to. Michelle is fired up. Terrific shot down the right side. Esquivel, Haas combining once more. Yep, they have definitely sprung up at the right time here. 3-point game. Keep in mind, game 1 did go to the duo of Haas and Esquivel. They don't want a game 3 in this oppressive heat. I would love to lock things up here if they could. Second server. Oh, that's called out. There is a challenge on the side of Esquivel. Official Rajbal confirmed it is in. Oh, they are on a roll right now. They were down 5-10. This is incredible for Haas and Escobar. Dig deep. Oh, that is so good. They are playing so well here. I'd like to point out as well that Escobar taking the primary position on the left side of the court. Dominant at the moment. Haas fulfilling his role. Great experience in the time of need. Experienced Escobar coming in clutch. That drive's just low. Side out once more. For Hargraves and Schmidt, they did give up a 5-point lead. Find themselves once again in this situation. Oh, what a get. And it's in. Okay, things are really heating up once more. 10-10, game 2. This is so big for Haas and Escobar. Dig down the right side, just goes wide. And the net roll works in favor of Escobar. Big fist pump, match point. What a heroic effort. They were down by 5 points. Dig deep. They find themselves within arm's reach of that bronze medal. And that is all she wrote. Escobar and Haas have dug deep here. Incredible play to come back from 5 points down to take the game 2 and secure the match. The bronze, well-deserved super sub coming in. And they have clinched the final medal of the round here for the PPA Tour Australia. Our mixed games are done. So ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this morning into the evening broadcast. We now have our Major League Pickleball Australia events coming right up. Don't go away too far. We have a bunch of high-level games coming for Championship Sunday here in Gold Coast.